The sports page with the Orlando Sentinel and FM 96.9 The Game's Mike the Bulldog Bianchi.
On JRR.
All right, we get the Bulldogs on the horn. Moving trucks arriving next week for the Dogs morning show.
Yeah, the morning show is going to move to combine a hybrid, if you would, to the afternoon.
That's right. Game on with Bianchi and Kravitz. Debuts Monday, 3 to 6 p.m. I'm excited about a new show. Brandon Kravitz and I started the morning show 15 years ago. He gets promoted to the afternoon, and now I'm going to join him in the afternoon. So we're pumped up.
That, of course, on AM 740 and FM 96.9 The Game. So, Dog, I'm sure you're excited at the news that the Orlando Dreamers Investment Group has secured the final piece of their proposed financing needed to lure a Major League Baseball team to Central Florida.
Absolutely. They announced yesterday that they have an indicative letter of interest for the senior debt portion of an MLB team acquisition. What does that mean? As far as I can tell, it means the Dreamers have found the lender to give them a letter saying, hey, if you get a Major League Baseball team, we'll give you a loan to help you pay for the team. The Dreamers now say they are in position to pay about $2 billion to acquire a team and provide another $1 billion toward building a stadium. Hey, you have to admire the Dreamers' perseverance here. They aren't giving up just because there's a prospective buyer who wants to keep the team in Tampa Bay. But Tampa Bay, as I've said before, they still have to build a stadium for the Rays. Here, you want a Bulldog bite for you? Here's a Bulldog bite.
Please.
Yeah, 2 days in a row.
I think I'm a baseball homer here for the Dreamers. The Dreamers are putting pressure on Tampa to build a stadium. And if it doesn't happen, as I've said all along, the new Rays owner, whoever that may be, will somehow team up with the Dreamers, and the team will still end up in Orlando. But again, that only happens if Tampa doesn't build a stadium for the Rays.
As long as they don't call it the Dreamers.
Yeah, that name is just
They've already said they're not going to call it the Dreamers.
I'm just saying,
the name of the baseball effort.
I know.
Hey, I'll tell you what's not a dream. It's going to be reality. We're going to have UFC fight action on the 4th of July, 2026 on the grounds of the White House in Washington, D.C. What's more patriotic on 250 than guys beating the bejesus out of each other?
Yeah. Nothing says American politics today like two factions beating the hell out of each other.
No. I tell you what, you know what would make it more American, Pat? If you put Joey Chestnut there in the competition with Nathan, right?
I bet they will. They will. It's going to be on the 4th of July, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Is that official? I heard
Dana White announced it yesterday. He said it's done. They're doing it on the 4th of July, 2026.
You know what? I have to be honest. Just like the hot dog eating competition, I won't be watching it. The 4th of July, you're busy doing other stuff. The last thing I'm doing is watching a UFC fight.
Oh, there's going to be a lot of people who watch that. It's going to probably be the biggest one they've ever had.
Oh, I never said there wouldn't. I said the last thing I'll be doing.
No question.
Hey, what about this email situation? John Gruden's. This is getting interesting. He was granted the discovery in his upcoming court battle with the NFL over his forced resignation.
Yeah, the NFL is fighting this tooth and nail, and the Nevada Supreme Court essentially ruled a couple days ago that the NFL did not have jurisdiction over John Gruden. The NFL has contained all along, hey, if you're an employee of the NFL, we get to arbitrate your grievances. Well, guess what? The Nevada Supreme Court said Gruden's not an employee anymore, so therefore you should not be able to arbitrate his grievances. And so he won that, and now the NFL may have to come forward and say why they leaked these damaging emails that Gruden sent. The racist emails, the homophobic emails, why those got leaked and none of the other emails in that whole Washington Commanders, Dan Snyder stuff never got leaked. So, yeah, it's a big victory for Gruden. And the NFL is fighting this tooth and nail.
Dude, that guy has to have so much money. Just from the days of him doing wasn't he the originator of the, Corona commercials, right? He was before Snoop Dogg, before Romo. It was Gruden.
It was?
I'm almost sure it was Gruden doing Corona.
Huh.
You guys do your sports. Pat knows that I always, when I'm Googling something, I'm, whoa.
Aaron Rodgers doesn't like the new helmet he has to wear this year.
Who cares?
So he says it looks like an alien helmet or something.
It's appropriate. Yeah, Gruden did do the Corona Extra TV commercials.
Lynch, why have you're bringing up Aaron Rodgers' helmet and you haven't brought up the biggest local sports story of the day? The Orlando Magic released their preseason schedule yesterday as part of the NBA's 3-day schedule release. What's going on, Lynch? Aren't you excited?
Somehow,
the Magic are opening the preseason in Puerto Rico against the hated Miami Heat, huh? That doesn't excite you?
Fantastic.
What about the NBA? 3-day release of their schedule. They released like the Christmas Day and Martin Luther King Day games yesterday. They're going to release the NBA Cup games today, and then the entire schedule.
I'll tell you what's with it. They see two very bright lights in the distance coming quickly at them. One is called NFL football. The other is called college football, and it's rumbling down the tracks.
They say we better get this out quickly.
It's like one of them super speeders on I-4. See, Pat?
Yeah,
Grudenator. No, I'm showing Pat the Gruden on the beach. Remember those were the original, and they were so funny because it was like, Gruden's the man. These are funny as hell. He's just sitting there. It was the hotline or whatever. I love those.
John Gruden. You know who I miss? I miss Jay Gruden.
Yeah, the Gruden.
We used to have him in every week. He was fun to have in the studio, man.
Oh, he was the best. Remember I talked to him about Tony Romo and
Troy Aikman
having gay love. and hey, dog, I know you may have heard this story, but I'm gonna refresh it. One day he goes, "Hey Taco, I'm in the back of a school bus with my kids' sports team. I can't react to this." He goes, "Could you not talk about this? I'm in the back of the bus."
About Troy Aikman breaking headboards and stuff. Anyway, those were the days.
Those were the days.
All right. Bulldog, you lighting birthday candles this morning or what?
Happy birthday to the great Dan Fogelberg, who was responsible for the wussification of America in the 1970s. Oh. Happy birthday, Dan.
Oh!
Listen